Updated October 16, 2017. 160,349 power prices have increased by more than 60% in the last 10 years, according to the latest report from the competition watchdog. Key Points ACC report shows power prices are up 63% since 2007. Chairman Rod Sims says the clean energy target may not necessarily lower power price. Cabinet is expected to decide today whether it will adopt the set, and Australian Competition and Consumer Commission (ACCC) Chairman Rod Sims says a clean energy target set provides no guarantee of turning that around. The ACCC found that while retail prices for electricity were reasonably stable between 1990-91 and 2007-08, there has been a dramatic spike in the past decade. Prices went up by 63% in real terms, that is, after adjustments for inflation. Speaking upon the report's release, Mr. Sims said the set proposed by Chief Scientist Alan Finkel, who said it would deliver a 10% reduction in prices over 30 years, would not necessarily lower power prices. "We don't judge that it will have that much of an effect on affordability," Mr. Sims told AM. He's making an argument, which is a fair one to make. "I'm just saying in any modeling you've got assumptions." The cabinet is today expected to decide whether it will adopt the set modeled by the chief scientist. Dr. Finkel's modeling showed a set would lower power prices by subsidizing investment in clean power generation, increasing the supply of electricity. Mr. Sims told AM a set might encourage more investment into power generation, although I suspect that extra generation will come in anyway. He added the proposal came with costs that also needed to be considered. The clean energy target involves a subsidy which has to be paid for, which is smeared across all users, so there's pluses and minuses, Mr. Sims said. The comments are likely to deal the troubled policy a death blow. Several Conservative coalition MPs have also questioned the modeling underpinning Dr. Finkel's proposal. In recent weeks, the government has increasingly questioned the need to provide subsidies for renewable power and emphasized affordable power prices in a sign it is preparing to dump the set proposal. Energy policy is due to be debated at tomorrow's coalition party room meeting. Price increased blamed on gold plating of networks. Mr. Sims told AM the ACCC's report showed that so-called gold plating was the biggest factor behind the power price increases. The practice allows power companies to pass through the cost of investing in poles and wires to consumers, encouraging costly overinvestment. Mr. Sims suggested that the best way to lower energy prices was to focus on what increased them in the first place. There's a lot more we can do to get the poles and wires crisis down. There's more we can do on the generation side to get gas prices down, improve demand management, he said. So, there are things we can do to get power prices down if we focus on what's driven power prices up, rather than perhaps focus on the wrong issues. Mr. Sims also said consumers could do some of the work themselves in improving energy affordability. If you haven't phoned up your retailer in the last couple of years and demanded a better offer, I'd urge you to do so, and I think you'll save a lot of money, perhaps hundreds of dollars, he said. The ACCC report praises the government's attempts at reform in the area. It also credits the government for trying to reduce consumer prices by increasing transparency for retailers' pricing plans. Topics: energy, science and technology, electricity, energy and utilities, industry, business, economics and finance, alternative energy, environment, government and politics. Australia first posted October 16, 2017 00073